Hi guys, today I want to talk about being filthy. If you bring your date home and your house is absolutely filthy, or even if your house is tidy, but your toilet, your hand basin, your shower is disgusting, and there's poop all up the inside of the toilet bowl, and your hand basin is orange or mouldy, and your shower is absolutely disgusting and mouldy and looks like it hasn't been cleaned in a year. Wow, what a turn off. Now, both genders can be gross, but I have often found men to be generally more gross than women. So if you've taken your date home and she never contacts you again, this could be a reason. I dated a guy once and I went to his house and the house was all neat and tidy and looked fine. Great. But when I went to the toilet, it looked like it hadn't been cleaned in 2 years. There was poop splatter all up the insides of the bowls. Of the bowl. And this was not the ensuite toilet. And I mentioned it to him and he said, "Oh, I never used that one," like indicating someone else had made it gross and they never cleaned it. But then I saw his toilet in his ensuite and it was worse. Absolutely disgusting. So he lied to me. He was the one that made it gross. And I had to use the toilet and I actually got a bit of an infection off that toilet. That's how disgusting it was. Not a trait most normal people will want in a partner. If you're absolutely disgusting and you can't clean your house and you can't clean something that is quite unhygienic and needs to be maintained on a fairly regular basis, like a toilet, the chances of her wanting to see you again are going to be very slim. So how hard is it to clean a toilet? Put some cleaner in it and come back a couple of hours later and scrub the bowl. Run a bit of disinfectant over the seat and the cistern and stuff. It's not that hard to clean a toilet. Guys, come on. So if you're a filthy pig, don't expect the date to ever see you again unless they're a filthy pig themselves. Now, if you've got all mould growing in your hand basin and all mould growing in your shower, this can be a health hazard. And if they've ever lived anywhere before where there's been mould in the walls or whatever, and they suffered the health consequences of that, being with someone who lets all the mould grow in their house is going to be a huge turn off. They're not going to want to be with someone who's going to put their health in jeopardy. And the other thing about it is they're going to think that you're going to just dump all the housework on them. You're not going to pull your weight. You're going to expect them to do it if they ever start living with you. So just clean your house. If you don't like cleaning or you haven't got the time to clean, then just get a cleaning person in once, even if it's just once a fortnight, even if it's just once a month. It's better than nothing. And they don't charge that much. They only have to be here for 2 or 3 hours. And depending on their age or whatever, it's not that much money. So just shell it out. Is it so hard to shell it out once a month? Or is it so hard to just clean a toilet? Being messy is better than being dirty. I would rather walk into someone's house and have the cushions strewn all over the floor and have some mail chucked in. I'm not talking about the kind of messiness that hoarders get. That's just going to tell you you've got a mental health problem. But yeah, I'd rather see cushions chucked around and beds not made and mail chucked somewhere or whatever than someone being actually dirty. So fix it if you do that. So the second thing is having smelly clothes. If you're, again, a dirty person and you pull your clothes out of the dirty clothes basket because you haven't got anything to wear because nothing's washed, and you go out on a date and your clothes stink, be prepared to not be seen again. Because I went on a date with a guy once and his clothes smelled ugh, and I thought, oh, maybe it was just a one-off. I'll give him the benefit of the doubt and I'll go on a second date. And the second time I saw him, his clothes smelled exactly the same. So guess what? Didn't want to see him again. It was a huge turn off because I thought he was dirty and filthy and gross. So, look, of all the housework there is, chucking a load of washing on is one of the easiest things. There's absolutely no excuse for not washing your clothes or having smelly, dirty clothes. You chuck it on, you go away, you forget about it until it's done, you hang it up. It's not hard, it's not time consuming. So, yeah, don't be filthy and don't be smelly. Well, I think that's probably one of the shortest videos I've ever done. And from Aussie land, farewell.